God cannot alter the past, though historians can. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. A hen is only an egg's way of making another egg. Life is like playing a violin solo in public and learning the instrument as one goes on. Let us be grateful to the mirror for revealing to us our appearance only. Life is the art of drawing sufficient conclusions from insufficient premises. Oaths are but words, and words are but wind. Life is one long process of getting tired. Human life is as evanescent as the morning dew or a flash of lightning. Every man's work, whether it be literature, or music, or pictures, or architecture, or anything else, is always a portrait of himself. Friendship is like money, easier made than kept. All animals, except man, know that the principal business of life is to enjoy it. Man is the only animal that can remain on friendly terms with the victims he intends to eat until he eats them. Life is not an exact science, it is an art. A man should be just cultured enough to be able to look with suspicion upon culture at first, not second-hand. People are always good company when they are doing what they really enjoy. Faith, you can do very little with it, but you can do nothing without it. To live is like to love. All reason is against it, and all healthy instinct for it. Most people have never learned that one of the main aims in life is to enjoy it. The best liar is he who makes the smallest amount of lying go the longest way. The worst thing that can happen to a man is to lose his money, the next worst his health, the next worst his reputation. Fear is static that prevents me from hearing myself. Any fool can tell the truth, but it requires a man of some sense to know how to lie well. The truest characters of ignorance are vanity and pride and arrogance. Look before you leap, for as you sow, ye are like to reap. All truth is not to be told at all times. In law, nothing is certain but the expense. Neither irony or sarcasm is argument. From a worldly point of view, there is no mistake so great as that of being always right. Don't learn to do, but learn in doing. Let your falls not be on a prepared ground, but let them be bona fide falls in the rough and tumble of the world. It is better to have loved and lost than never to have lost at all. The one serious conviction that a man should have is that nothing is to be taken too seriously. The great pleasure of a dog is that you may make a fool of yourself with him, and not only will he not scold you, but he will make a fool of himself too. Nobody shoots at Santa Claus. Life is a quarry, out of which we are to mold and chisel and complete a character. Logic is like the sword, those who appeal to it shall perish by it. It has been said that the love of money is the root of all evil. The want of money is so quite as truly. People care more about being thought to have taste than about being thought either good, clever, or amiable. People are lucky and unlucky not according to what they get absolutely, but according to the ratio between what they get and what they have been led to expect. I do not mind lying, but I hate inaccuracy. A skillful leech is better far than 100 men of war. He that complies against his will is of his own opinion still. Parents are the last people on earth who ought to have children. You can do very little with faith, but you can do nothing without it. An apology for the devil. It must be remembered that we have heard one side of the case. God has written all the books. Lying has a kind of respect and reverence with it. We pay a person the compliment of acknowledging his superiority whenever we lie to him. The man who lets himself be bored is even more contemptible than the bore. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, but a little want of knowledge is also a dangerous thing. All progress is based upon a universal innate desire on the part of every organism to live beyond its income. Man is the only animal that laughs and has a state legislature. To give pain is the tyranny, to make happy, the true empire of beauty. It is the function of vice to keep virtue within reasonable bounds. If the headache would only precede the intoxication, alcoholism would be a virtue. Though analogy is often misleading, it is the least misleading thing we have. In the midst of vice we are in virtue, and vice versa.